Cage out. Cam going to be cleared on the corner. His swing out back rubble. Hyunmin able to find one. Buzz going to be taken down. Paint shells flying. Izu up on top. The Rock, however, is able to find two, but Den does get killed from beyond the grave. Headshot out from Meteor, however. We'll go ahead, double up that double tap. Gets T1 into the site with a man advantage. Mako flashback classics in hand. Last two standing to try to turn the tides of this pistol. Swing into the back, and flashback will be able to shut one down. Swings out a little bit wider, knows that the player's up close, and somehow that last bullet manages to take down Stacks. Now it is all on Carpe. Called up onto the stage for the first time in a long time. Can he manage to clutch this out? Rides a rope up the top. The spike still here at drop. Smoke's coming through, just trying to not give flashback any inkling, any idea, and so far it is a success.
This is a tough battle now against Mako, who's been so good for DRX in these moments.
Swing onto the corner. On destroyed, Paranoia dodged. Swing coming through. Oh my god, Hyunmin is so instantaneous with it. Meteor, no chance in hell. Hyunmin with three, swaps over to the Vandal, goes for the push forward. Stacks has managed to shut him down, but now finds himself in a 1v3. Spammed out, the pistols whittling away at him as he falls down to 5, and Mako.
Now they're just kind of being forced to play back.
Eight at the ready, swing onto the corner, Meteor able to find one. Bane going to be taken down, Showstopper sent. Buzz dead in transit as he tries to go on the entry here to the site. Meteor still pushing forward, poking and prodding over towards stairs, but he's not going to be greeted with anything quite just yet. Gets himself in deep, the double tap shield about to expire, making contact here alongside Mako, who will be able to collect the elimination. Push down, Hyunmin tucks back around the corner, still somehow managing to find that to get Carpe, but trade backs, looking good. Weapons going to be scooped up. But Mako has already since arrived to drop. Strikes right before the spike can be planted. Izu at 85, needing to clutch it, and he can. Already online.
Yes.
Nearly 5 there. This salvo's just going to be dumped, but somehow... Okay, never mind. Carpe does end up falling. I was going to say, no one really getting tagged up too much, but then eventually he's just locked in. Meteor has not lost in these ults quite just yet. Looks like that win streak is going to continue. Finds a headshot, Bane. Eliminated. It's Buzz. Across, out from tree. Vulnerability now thrown here onto Hyunmin. The push forward down Izu. Somehow not reading this corner. They knew he was there. He managed to double up. Buzz on the floor, and suddenly it's just Meteor and Stacks versus 3. Pinged out, suppressed. Trapped in tree. Tap of the door, and flashback is swung around the backhand side. And Meteor's just not ready for it. Clearly something will have to give. That timeout will have to be called, because right now DRX are just so far ahead at every twist and turn.
This is just very difficult right now. It looks like the coordination isn't quite there yet for DRX. Stack's gonna get cleaned
off. Well, 3 and 1.
There.
For now, just going to be a tuck back. Vulnerability thrown around the corner, and that double tap shield not going to be too much. Buzz, however, does still manage to get value from the Showstopper. Bane comes up with another. Carpe dead. As Buzz at 10 HP tucks back around the other side. The spike, however, out in the open. And they know this. And he is eliminated. Just Izu now. Has since recovered the weaponry. We can see Mako's position. He's read this beautifully. Knows exactly where Izu is likely to be.
The call there to just wait this out. Left. I mean, Izu, barring a miracle, should be going down. This crossfire is nasty.
I have retrieved the spike.
Well, he's just enough time.
Back and yet, but footsteps are heard, and Mako is right there on the chase. Paranoia at the ready, just waiting. Cage thrown. This is just time delayed, time bought. It'll just be this backside plant here for Izu, but there's the Paranoia, there's a swing in, they will get the plant money. Nothing for Annihilation, or Armageddon rather, at the ready. And it's gonna be sent here, laying out the red carpet. Buzz does manage to get out in front of it. Just one flashback, gonna be taken down, swing under the corner, freeing, just trying to duke it out with him, and now Buzz gone. Carpe TPing forward, but he's not ready for this position, ends up getting cut down. Freeing, tucked behind the pillar, has to go for the reload, swings back out, target-rich environment, but has to play this to absolute perfection, because now he's all in his... Oh, Buzz. Good start. He manages to find Hyunmin and Bane. A site opened up, freeing. Quick to start rotating around over towards rope.
He barely took any damage. It's down to 87, 23 shields. Gonna scoop up an orb for Meteor, give him the ult as well, so you can isolate one player, make this execute.
Salvo sent over towards the tree just to go ahead for the delay. Double tap shield, however, is at the ready. Also do have that kill contract ultimate. Swing onto the corner, Meteor. Yep, shield broken, gets another one as he takes down freeing. Looks like the gears are starting to churn a bit here for T1. as they look for back-to-back round wins.
And this has been something that we've seen a lot from T1, where sometimes they look like they're completely lost. You know, they're going to have an unbelievably good defense. Good paranoia there.
Oh, the Haunt does get a reveal. Showstopper up over the top, just dumps it into the smoke. Comes away with 2. And now Meteor has to try to shut him down. He is still so damn snappy with it. Hasn't lost a kill contract yet, but
They dodged
there is
that.
still quite a bit to try to fight through. Bane going to be taken down. Izu opens things up, is freeing around the corner. Cannot get through Meteor's shield. Now suddenly, the round is absolutely turned on its head with Flashback being the last remaining player for DRX.
That smoke there. I think they were trying to hide away from the Owl drone. Kind of got caught around the corner by Izu, was able to push there. Nobody was watching that angle. On to Flashback now. One away from an ult, but everybody's playing so far back for T1. Yeah, Meteor, if you die, you die, but then everybody else just wait it out. Maybe Flashback.
Very different game, playing a different role. So, not too, surprising.
Did he just
yeah,
TP
he
out
was
in the
trying to
open?
TP up into Orb. Big misread here on the setup from DRX. Ends up costing him.
Thought he was just faking the TP to bait the Boombot.
Do get a decent amount of damage across to Mako, as here comes the push in, but Meteor doesn't have the double tap shield available and is just not ready for that position. Stacks over. He'll be able to find one as Izu.
Wow.
More of the silent carry so far in this map here. 4T1 in the round wins. Izu comes up with the goods.
Spike planted.
Spike gets planted. Flashback is here, but
Standing.
then Stacks able to strike. And leaves freeing now on his lonesome. Finds the first, finds the second. Now needs 4 in total to go ahead and try to close this out. The salvo sent. Stave off easy for the moment. 60 HP remaining here on the Cypher. There's the tap. The cam gets the reveal. Removal of the dart. Does he go for the timing? The hold up to half. Does he expect the double tap? Oh my goodness!
From that position. Trying to get Buzz way ahead.
Okay, well, Chaos in the smokes. Buzz able to find one. Looks to try to get the spam out, but counter spam from Freeing is able to find Buzz. And Meteor's going to be taken down with the salvo at the same time. Or no, the Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Yeah. It's rolling that one through. Stacks jiggling around the corners here. Seal Garden going to be used. Flashback trying to tuck away, but it's going to be a shorty. And Stacks is able to utilize it. It's a strong effect. Drone to lead. Probably caught a glimpse. Now certainly has a full glance. As Bane gets noted, but Carpe gets in front of this wall, TPing up into the side. Paranoia now going to be sent. Rushes forward, spots out Mako over at Waterfall, but cannot win the fight. Leaves Stacks now on his lonesome to try to tie things up at 6-6 versus 3 players of his former organization. And he's just got damage there on the Buzz, down to 45. Pressure very much noted and dealt with on the backside here as Izu cannot escape, cannot retreat back in to that B site to safety.
But that's just how good Taeho is. He can buy you that time to check your flanks and cover that kind of crunch attempt that T1 was setting up. Just great response from Free and great response from DRX. And now you've got a little bit of room to maneuver, especially with Flashback pushed so far forward.
Seems like they are very cognizant of this. And oh, yep, elbow going to be spotted.
Bring them down.
Flashback just tucking back. That Prowler does not spot out Meteor. That means that he's free to swoop out and collect a kill. 4v4, Stacks alone here on the C site, Sheriff in hand. Stave them off. Swing coming through the first shots, missing 3 bullets remaining here. Does get taken down. Smattiger damage found, but
30 seconds
player
left.
advantage now established for the side of DRX as the spike gets planted.
That's got to be frustrating, but not much util left in the bag for T1. Carpe.
Oh, look at Bane. Yep. Striking, finding him. This is now all down to Meteor. We know his position. The swoop forward. Recon at the ready as the cage gets popped, gets sent. Hyunmin tucks around the corner, but still gets shut down. Izu able to find one, peeks out free, down to a sliver, but flashback. Need to keep him protected. Comes up with a kill. Haunt going to be cleared out. Stacks here alongside Buzz, just trying to stave off the rest of the players here. Stop Bane from getting into the site. Spike for now. Not safe to be planted. There's a spot out and Freeing, forced away once again. Just too damn low on HP. Meteor able to collect 2. Flashback, their HP bar is falling to pieces. It's freeing now, needs to try to clutch. 8 HP. Meteor on the corner, will go ahead. First technical loss as Buzz tries to hold the door, and he's gonna be good for 2. Free and Mako just gonna be taken down. Spike gets recovered, but attention being paid elsewhere. Couple kills come through in exchange. Hyunmin, Bane now last ones remaining. Carpe on the backside, able to find the first, and Meteor pedaling, setting up the thorns here. Gonna rotate away. There's the tripwire, and Izu swings off it beautifully. Hyunmin gonna be taken down. Nightfall now crashing across connects, I believe only on a Meteor. As Hunter's Fury looks to further delay. Get T1 closer, try to get a flood retake going. Meteor able to find 1, swing onto the corner, flashback, finding 1, finding 2, Buzz gone. Izu, however, still here, the spike now on the floor, and Stack steadies the aim.
Standing ahead.
Recon out, cleared. Bane in a 1v3. Noise made. As they looking to push forward as Carpe TPs right up close and personal, but Mako very quick to adjust. Snaps back to find the kill. Salvo. Sends out there. The stun rather connecting onto Izu.
30 seconds left.
Swing onto the corner. Meteor having the drag across his Mako just continues to swing out, just drifting in front of him. Player advantage here in a big way for the side of the DRX. We can get this in flawless fashion. That would help jumpstart the economy again for them. Stacks looks to try to push forward, but Freeing shuts that down. Just Izu and Buzz, who's being held at bay, forced back. Just that judge in hand. Izu, however, coming up with 2, making this a bit more costly. As Buzz still does get value. And suddenly, Mako v Buzz, the footsteps heard on the chase, on the hunt here.
Has to stick.
He's holding it down, Mako. So it will just be this pivot across. Buzz here, ready and waiting, and shuts down Hyunmin instantaneously. He pushes forward, refills the space, the swing out, Freeing, snappy to readjust as Mako holds down the door. Slams it in Carpe's face, and now it's just Stacks and Izu left. 2v3 though, given how these rounds have been going, it's very possible for them to clutch this out. And there's the first, Stacks. Unable to find the other. Bane and Mako playing widely stacked up. Izu up over the top, finds the first, and Bane, he's down to 47, the neural depth gonna be invested. Bane swings out. 3 ping, tucks back. He's playing with timings here, playing with positions. Izu looking for the headshot, but
It's camera, of course, but that's about all the info you're going to get here.
Showstopper should make for, ooh, pretty easy transition, but there's the grab. Buzz at the same time, able to find Mako. Shield's gonna be dropping, and Meteor will suffer his first fall here in the ultimate. Hyunmin able to come away with that one, snaps out of it, and does manage to find Buzz at the same time. But Buzz beyond the grave had already set up the paint shells, comes up with a kill, and Freeing is left to...
Having some fun with those, so.
It's on we're here on Lotus.
Yep.
See if we can make it happen. Meteor wants to say no, as does Buzz. It is just gonna be a one-sided affair to close it out here. 13-11 T1. Collapse on
Player in as well. Seems to be working. Oh god.
Okay, we'll push him into the smoke. Meteor gonna be dealt with instantly as Mako is able to find the kill. Paranoia here on to Stacks.
Dead.
Swooping out, there's gonna be the reveal, but finds the headshot. Go ahead and equalize the count. The shot dart into the corner will be avoided, and access to the A site will be denied.
I thought he was screwed. He got spotted by the stealth drone. I mean, everything in the kitchen sink there. Hitting Stacks, and he's able to hold the line, find a kill. Now he's starting to push the map. Izu, though, right into danger.
Flashback does manage to catch him a little bit more unawares. Doubles up to find Buzz, and suddenly everybody from DRX is starting to click on heads. Flashback now having the deal against Carpe, but back is turned. Carpe on his lonesome. Just trying to get T1 their first pistol round win. Swoops out of the smoke and wheeling through the tripwire.
Grenade is live.
Mako spotted, repositioning him, able to find one, but then gets taken down. Carpe able to find that. Zizou gets rid of Mako. The site now opened up. The wall sent to try to go ahead and block off this spray. Izu is just going to stick for it. They're trying to body block him, but it is... Meteor looking for more. It does make a bit of noise here in the footsteps. The drone as well, spotting out. And it's going to be Stacks. Dealt with over at long. Meteor immediately looking to try to reinforce this position, but now no longer has that shield. Wall in the back pocket. Two players from DRX tagged up. Hyunmin and Mako both whittled away at as both of them going to be the ones kind of facing out here as Mako just goes for the wide swing. Meteor decides to just keep his sights trained. Does manage to go ahead and finish off the enemy jet. Buzz looks to try to go ahead and take the space as well.
They're just challenging that. It's a lot of players from DRX there trying to be swinging out into the open like that. And not really much value found for T1 as DRX Flashback has gained a ton of info, a ton of space.
Seems like noting the camera as well. Might have just hit the timing right as Izu toggles off of it. Opts to not destroy it, so this just gives DRX so much space to play with. Looks like it will once again be a go at the B side, freeing. Just staring in towards Garage. Tripwire at his back, knowing that he's got a little bit of an early alert system.
Yeah, this is very, very difficult now for T1. Okay, Carpe can TP, but Ring hears it.
Has heard everything. Oop, the crouch in. Oh, catches him. Util in hand. Stun not going to do much there. Carpe can shrug that off. Still though with 3 players left to try to get through. It looks like the call is going to be made to go for the save. So T1 just going to be retaining these reinforces position. He does have that Vandal. Up and over the top goes Hyunmin. Waiting for the peek out. Getting any kind of ping reveals here, but eventually they spot enough as they go ahead and just flood the backside. Freeing tucked away behind the block. A bit of an unorthodox position. Goes unread. And he's able to collect 2 as the near ult depth reveals all. Stacks pinged. Freeing finds him. A little spray on the corpse from Flashback saying hello to his former IGL. It's now all on Buzz to see if he can do any kind of damage whatsoever, but holding onto the weapon is going to be far more important, but he knows that this flank is likely to have occurred. Swing onto the corner, but Flashback swiftly is able to evacuate. Shifts their way over, but okay, here's the pull-in. Meteor able to grab Mako. A true challenge perhaps, but not for Meteor seemingly. He pops the double tap shield. Not even Mako can really trying to fight back.
Smoke's gone.
Smoke's gone. Entry still continuing. Cloudburst. There's a drop down. Hyunmin not wanting to overstay his welcome on elevated ground. And will just die. As Buzz fishes him out of that cybercade. Finds himself another. Izu going to be... Didn't check in towards mid, so still do have Stacks on a bit of a linger there on that B side. But Meteor holding down the door. Finds himself a second. Repops the shield. Access denied.
See what they can find. Yep.
Coming on the ground. Not been finding much value here. I believe just a 1 kill. Maybe 1 and 7 on the scoreline.
Now Stacks going for a bit of an explore.
Oh, and finds one.
Locating targets.
But Mako, I mean, it's still a high value target. He loses his life for it, but Mako out of the equation. So that clutch potential is gone. The smokes are gone.
You'll take that trade every day as T1. Every day.
For sure. Flashback. Ooh, not snappy enough. Carpe able to take him down before falling himself. Continue to just be great trade-ups. Push forward. Buzz to be dealt.
Goes in the
Minor amount of
B, but
yeah, but it's being read. Carpe ready for it, but just can't quite find the shots. A little bit of aim punch there. Mako takes the kill. The plan now comes through here onto the B side.
Planted.
Pushing through, a couple spam shots coming out, and that's going to be the Armageddon. Saving them all from that A-Link side. Drone to go ahead and refill the position. Gets the spot out on the 2, maybe even a collat ping. Looks like no, a stealth drone similarly. Clicks to the other side, gun barrel spotted. Hyunmin able to find himself a second elimination. Stacks going to be taken down, and looks like DRX not going to allow for T1 to start running away with this. Couple shots in his Mako. Skip bones, but it's going to be one after the other getting picked apart as Buzz desperately swaps over to the alerts, letting him know that the site is completely opened up. And Flashback peeks in the garage, able to find one. Meteor going to be looking to go ahead and stretch the lead here once again. It's not nearly as snappy this time, and Bane will deliver his second ever loss in the ultimate. It's Mako continues to shut them down here on the approach. Stacks on his lonesome, 400 creds to his name. It's just being flooded from all sides. Decides to take the fight, to try to take the... As the wall goes across. And then backpedaling as Paranoia comes through, but Mako is able to find one. Carpe snappy. Took the down flash back to the shorty, finding one, but freeing. Comes up with 2. Not sure if it was a collat or just through the box, either way. Huge value found. It's now Izu.
Uh-oh.
Salvo. Oh, nope. Mako just trying to get any kind of shot through. Knows that that double tap shield has been put in play.
Flash.
As, oh, the TP forward, and Buzz will just go ahead and find the kill. Mako going to be taken out as Izu is able to find the other. Pushing out from the defender's side now. Massive player advantage here for T1.
I love that from Buzz. Flash and TP in. Just go at him.
Ring. Drops in, taken down. Izu able to find him. Spain tries to get a bit of a pincer maneuver here. Youngman left alone. But need to double his score line to get the clutch, but has been dinked. Buzz trying to shut down the young buck duelist here for DRX. The pressure, they're just going to run it to be pre-fired. So doesn't spot out too much, but knows that they are rushing up. Is okay. Meteor trying to advance into the site. She's going to be taking out Buzz as well. Similarly, falling as Hyunmin dominant from on top of the box. And all of a sudden, it's just Izu and Stax left standing.
This will be
Slow
tough.
creep call.
One
Tough
enemy
indeed,
remaining.
especially as Bane
Spike
nails the one
down
tap.
A.
Izu challenges in for the fight. Able to find one, finds two. A bit more damage dealt as Hyunmin falls to 20 feet. Trying to just go ahead and stave off the chaos that they know is coming their way as the vulnerable crashes across. Swing onto the corner. Meteor going to be good for one. Izu covering fire is able to find Mako. Hyunmin's still here, but now widely on his lonesome and just cannot finish the reload in time. Izu, a massive 3K for him, maybe a fourth.
Spike
And flashback
planted.
gives him the opportunity. Spike is planted, and T1 look to tie things up at 8-8.
See if Flashback has anything to say about it. Difficult to say the least. May opt to end up saving. Yeah.
I mean, good luck. The first player you spot out is Meteor, and you see that shield is popped. Carpe just going for a quick little check here around the corner. Pop flash going to be sent up. Hyunmin swooping in from the side, but Carpe able to find two. Bane flashback both going to be taken down. The blind comes across. Hyunmin able to find one. Gets the other. The 4K on for the ace.
C.
Looks for it. One knife remaining. Doesn't manage to find the kill. Neural Theft now getting the reveal, freeing. Noted the spike still on the ground. Izu going on a walkabout, swinging around, considering playing ring around the rosy, going through the garage, freeing. Sight's not turning that direction whatsoever. Now checks back. Getting a solid read, tucking here. But Widely will just have to play this out patiently. 70 health remaining on Izu.
30 seconds
Cannot
left.
take him down in a single shot. The peek across, I believe he identified that the spike was still on the ground. 10 seconds till the next salvo. The more patiently that Izu plays this, the better opportunity he gives to freeing. 3 seconds. The plant now being stuck.
Spike planted.
Backside in, he could just try to flush him into the open. But instead, they're gonna drift into one another, and the headshot will connect. Free, getting the qualification over to Masters Bangkok. Here comes that kill contract, looking for the grab. He's able to find flashback, and Meteor is right back to his old ways. Buzz now forward position, finds the first, cannot TP out the safety. Hyunmin does manage to cut him down to size, as the Hunter's Fury doesn't find much. Carpe up on top of the box, but time ticking. The plant got in very quickly as there's the TP forward, looking for a little bit of spray across. The drop down, Hyunmin able to find Stacks. His Meteor, however, is still here, and he Filtrum not spotting anything. Swing onto the corner, Hyunmin able to find one. Stacks trades it back. Paranoia, try to hold off the rest of T1 at bay. Goes as well, 7. Oh, Meteor takes a nasty hit from that shock dart.
They're going to try to go back to the front door. Still a lot of weaker weaponry other than Freeing's rifle.
Take
30
flight.
seconds left.
Too much damage found can be shrugged off. Bane sends out that recon a bit early. It's just the drone
Out of charges.
to try to check forward as flashes start flying. Ping reveal onto one. Mako dead here. The front of the site. Bane dead similarly as Freeing tries to hold his ground, but can only come up with a single kill. Flashback now on the rotation.
10 seconds
About
left.
to be noted by a tripwire. Has been able to recover a gun, so doesn't have to try to play this out with a Bucky, but you can see T1 more than happy to just play this one back. As Buzz goes for a quick check, confirms that he's here in sewer. Throws the shorty on the floor. And sprays DRX on the floor. Hasn't been noted up on top of the box. Either way, vulnerability going to be thrown in. Bane going to be flashed up, and Freeing still here, finding one. Stacks does manage to go ahead and take down the enemy Teo, but Buzz and Meteor have both been cut down to size. The tips of the spear eliminated as fishing into the smoke. Mako finds one. Izu now with everything to do, and not going to be really Definitely caught by that. He's a fake out on the TP, and Mako gets taken down. Buzz doing wonders here for the squad as Carpe's able to find freeing. Meteor lost so far. Gunman noted. Buzz here at backside, able to shut down Bane. A 2v4. T1 have so many options available to them. He attempted to push forward, the flash coming through. Hyunmin, it all falls to him, which is 24 HP. T1 are gonna take this up to 11. So he has no other recourse but to slowly drift away.
But this time around, you know, T1 is playing with the map a little bit more now. They're experimenting with different
Damage there. It's Buzz rushing forward on the hunt. Should have gotten a sense that Flashback was there, and there's going to be the nab. Meteor once again grabbing him up. Mako at the same time, ripping people apart as Buzz and Carpe both can take it down, and now finds Meteor anticipating and knowing exactly where he was going to snap back to after the kill contract had expired. Stacks on his lonesome. Not much to be done. Over the top. Not going to be able to get the spot out here on the Flashback. Paranoia will connect, and oh, the shoulder going to be seen. Flashback dancing around the side for Buzz. Quick to chase forward, does end up getting subbed out, however, as Meteor goes to the backside, Freeing able to find a second, Freeing finding a third. Meteor still alive. But now, just Hyunmin left, still rotating.
I know exactly.
With the plant, there's a neural theft built up. Izu, ooh, flush along the wall. Meteor needs to read this. Timing missed. Doesn't spot him going down to the sewer. Gunman, it all falls to him. Finds the first, looks for the second. It's gonna be Mako getting involved to take down Buzz. Meteor, however, does manage to strike, comes out of the sewer with the Armageddon. Ripping across, as there is the kill contract once again in play. Double tap shield is still there, and Meteor still good for the shot. Gets the refresher, but is snapped back right in front of Freeing this time. The TP pick up the spike, brought over to B. A 3v2 to try to end the map, to stop this from going into overtime. Izu scales forward, taking space.
Everyone hiding.
Neural Theft, however, gets the reveal, spots him out, Freeing. Considering going for a push. Flush alongside the smoke here effectively is Carpe. Spots on the TP, but then Freeing immediately just barrels into the site right behind him. As Izu has to try to clutch it. Spots one, cannot make it happen. No repeat of Lotus this time. We go into overtime.
Oh, man, DRX.
Immediately into the corner where Buzz was at until they fully expected he's going to be in that spot and likely with an off. Here comes the push out now into the B side. Carpe going to be good for one. Stacks joining in. Finds another Flashback. Hyunmin both going to be left on the ground, and then Stacks instantly dealt with, Freeing. Finding the kill, scaling forward, taking space over towards back site. The fake out sent their way. No one falling for it. No one looking to give Buzz line of sight. It's Freeing and Mako. Split the difference here. There's a spot on the one. Kill gonna be collected. Izu, however, somehow comes away with two. Now, down to Bane. The dart sent flying. Bane pushing forward. Tucks up into the smoke. Skirts around the cage. Pushes out, and he just does not check left. Double clear. Mako nearby. Gate crash. Working its way forward. Paranoia at the ready. Gate crash uncleared. TP forward here from Buzz. He's able to find Mako. Takes him down, quickly traded out. Hyunmin repositions, gets himself here back sight. In the meantime, Flashback scaling forward, ready to try to intercept. But it's not going to push through the window. Gonna wrap around all the way towards C. He looks to just play this out as quietly as humanly possible, but there's still that tripwire previously set up, so getting a backstab angle is not really going to be easy at all.
Oh, Meteor.
Meteor is lingering behind a little bit, Freeing. Here, ready to greet them. The vulnerability not going to hit anybody as the white swing comes through. Stacks able to find one. Izu gets another. Hyunmin trying to strike. Flashback now. Makes his presence known. Backside plant. All down to Flashback to try to keep this overtime going. To try to keep them in this series. And he's got it done. Flashback gets the 3K. Gets the defuse.
I think they got the spot on the Flashback.
Buzz is going forward, Freeing tucked around the corner, and Buzz able to find it, gets out scot-free before the punish can come through. In the meantime, C site going to be taken. Camp still set up, and Meteor holds things down, notes the flank, brushes him aside as Carpe not quite able to find the adjustment there, ends up falling down. Player advantage, however, still here in the hands of T1 as Hyunmin looks to go aggressive, and still somehow comes away with one. Tailwind's back over onto the site. Stacks able to find Bane. The Buzz dead. Stacks and Izu to try to keep T1 in the lead. The drone to check. Hyunmin does get tagged, has to try to retreat, but cannot. Stacks guns him down. It's all on Mako. the time is not on their side here for T1. They have to get a move on. When you're playing against Mako, it can prove to be very difficult. Now comes down to the two IGLs, the two former teammates.
Time.
But the time, not quite gonna be there.
Izu, a big fight here, potentially.
Swing out, and oh, the second shot from Flashback is clean. Right between the doors, right between the eyes. I sat here in the smoke. Recon at the ready from Bane. Sends it. Gets the ping out on the two.
Oh.
That's everything that DRX needs to know as they look to bring this map to a conclusion and send us over to Fracture. Ping reveal out, Meteor scaling forward, tries to get the double tap shield refresh, cannot. Stacks ends up falling, as will Buzz. 15-13. DRX. Be let loose to try to stave off this attack. Fault line will go ahead and force him back.
Oh.
Unman with the blast pack forward, instantly finds a headshot and gets the one tap on the Stacks to boot. Another paint shell into the fray. Izu up on top. Be safe here for the moment. It's Carpe making some noise, drifting across here from Sands. Somewhat out into the opens. That stealth drone does eventually get cleared. Meteor pushes up, able to find one. Not yet found, but Mako plays it patiently. Springs the trap, Meteor falls. Izu and Carpe now, as Carpe instantaneous with the first, gets the second. Keeps them in with a shout.
Seconds left.
Low HP, 100 between the two of them.
Well, this has been, in Carpe's agent pool, his best performing one that he's had.
Spike planted.
Showing you some good maneuvering there. They're going to take the ropes over to the other side. Try to throw DRX off balance there. I mean, Flashback was so far ahead of this towards Canteen. Now Bane, though, has a pretty good idea.
Set up, even if the pressure comes through, has that fault line. Just try to peel back, goes on the peak, sends it. Time, however, ticking, working against T1. Salvo flushes him out, Bane, he takes that. Swings out, finds Izu, guns him down, Carpe. No way.
Hold on to your head.
To try to win this one out, we'll just be tagged up.
Wary. Oh my God, Meteor. Crazy person.
Yeah, he is an absolute lunatic. Just pushing forward, paint shells now into the back. Carpe, having been noted, just get forced away. Flashback finds one over towards A site. Buzz trades it out, can upgrade to the Ghost. And in the meantime, there's still a good amount of damage onto these players from DRX, so they are far from out of the woods. Blast packs up over the top. Carpe plays it patiently, waiting as Stacks is able to collect one. The push forward, the right click rewards him with a kill. Now suddenly Buzz puts that Ghost to good use. It's all on Mako. The spike stranded here in this position as paint shells from Molly will be expended, traded out. And Mako gets tagged up. Blast pack sent. Buzz.
Oh boy.
Carpe backpedaling though. Says there's a stun onto Meteor. Work down into the ground. Buzz quickly storming forward as Isu's able to find one, but Hyunmin on for three. Spike, however, still stuck here in main. DRX having to recover. Needing to fight into these two players. They've gotten some weapon upgrades, but a lot of the util gone. But here's the showstopper now as Buzz pushes forward, manages to find two. Hyunmin needing the ace to try to clutch it out. Green just gonna be held up. Spike as well. Not into the site. All the rest of T1 have now getting congregated over here towards this site. Meteor will find a second kill. Green gonna be taken down. Orbital goes through. Carpe just cooks Mako. Bane will be noted. Whoa! Time ticking,
10 seconds
but he's got enough. Rolling Thunder sent to try to get the plant. Has he offset the aftershock? Has enough position though to get out of the way. Spike now planted. Stacks on the drop. The 1v1 as they note each other, and Stacks comes out on top. The defuse will come through. Meteor hold close just here alongside the box. Ring spamming forward. Meteor does end up falling. That opens up the B site for the tanking. As Mako will happily snatch up a weapon upgrade.
Spike planted.
Plenty of noise being made here as Buzz. Oh, just gonna get taken down. Mako finding him through the box. Now Izu given reason to pause. His flashback, all he wanted was the weapon here. Swings out, collects it, isn't ready, as opposed for this timing. Mako now tucked. Oh, couple shots, finds it. It's all on Carpe if he can deal some additional damage. Finds the first salvos, flush him forward. Gets a little bit of damage across there, but pushes up, cannot find.
Further back. Give up this space.
Oh, timing there from Carpe. Oh, just trying to slow up the approach out of tower. Pays the iron price. Zach similarly taken down.
Spike planted.
As this is going to be another round going the way of DRX, it would seem. Mako down to 11, everybody else relatively healthy. Izu and Buzz, there's no economy behind. Izu still a world away. The call has to be made to evacuate. As DRX look for a flawless.
They didn't even.
Axel has his, just hasn't really gotten into a position to utilize it. Izu just immediately gets destroyed. Coming so clean. Back of these splash packs. Orbital strike now going to be called in. That pushes Carpe forward into Mako's spray. Swift demise here. Meteor potentially slipping the net a bit, but it's a stinger at range. Doesn't go for the ADS, doesn't go for that tri-shot spray. Stacks will be able to go ahead and clean one up. There's 4 more players to go. Must be back up, but doesn't get the opportunity off the pressure. That does send them packing. In behind the box here is Meteor, the peek out, the kill. He gets obliterated. Buzz here on the north side crunch, looking for a little bit more. His own showstopper now in play, spots one down in the sewer. It goes past Hyunmin. And he does eventually fall. Down 3 kills, the drift across, Buzz is so damn low.
You almost never see him fired up like that.
Well, once again, fighting over towards this arcade, and this time, it's Buzz. Taking this around by the horns, the spike completely stranded. And pop-off quickly quieted. As Mako put to the test.
Can scoop up another orb here for Mako.
And you've got so much money, some kills. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and play Pac-Man for now.
Yeah. This is no reason not to go die. Might as well make a go of this, see what you can get out of it, see if you can do any more damage.
Maybe, you know, Neural Theft 1 away, Buzz 2 up to Showstopper. Are some concerning ultimates. For now, we'll just be the double stack up here. Drifting across to this defender spawn, trying to see if they can spot anything out. Killer 2, and that go button is going to be hit. They have to know that this spike is completely and utterly entrenched. Stacks and tower, be a quick turn from him. Mako not in a position to try to go up and get the punish here, the backstab. It's just going to himself flush. Orbital strike here onto the site. Bane unable to escape. It's blast radius. Ends up getting taken down. Mako lingering here, but heard that blast pack up. Looks for the second. Can't make it happen. Izu dodging out those bullets. Himself alive as the Neural Theft now gets invested. 2-man firing squad set up out here. Try to spray through the smokes and come up with any kind of value they possibly can, but now it's all down to flashback, and he cannot find another target. T wants. It's Mako. Pushing forward, and what? Just opens up and finds Meteor. Flashback, pushing out of the smoke over here at main. Comes up with the kills. Carpe does get taken down. Buzz works his way forward up through Canteen. Keeping count of the amount of players that they have noted. Freeing has not been in the mix there. Salvo is going to be sent. Buzz looking to try to close the gap here. Pushes forward. Point blank. Looking for the headshot. Freeing is able to find it. Stack's going to be taking down Izu now. The one that has to try to play this all out. They nearly aligned for him. The Salvo still online. Sends it. Keeps them off the spike for the moment. Just so many players to try to isolate, to divide and conquer. Finds the first. Needs to hit this headshot and cannot. Fatal.
Oh, this is
online at the ready. Looking for the crunch. Buzz is able to fight back for one. Gets himself a second. The paint shell just lands right behind Hyunmin's heels. And Freeing just desperately trying to find some spray. And catches one to the face. Izu turns back towards the north side. Notes flashback. And now it is all on Mako with just a Spectre to see if he can make this a little bit more bloody. 2 players low on the opposite side as he gets himself tucked here in the tower.
Love to see if you can get a way to get this kill over to Buzz if possible. Get that showstopper easily online, but Orb's pretty easy to play for on attack side.
Push up for Meteor. Finds the first, finds the second.
Should be funneling that orb over to him here.
Calling it out quite just yet. Some spray, and oh, Mako continues to just get away with just daylight robbery.
Showstopper only got flashback down to 5.
It does not get that kill. I don't necessarily know that they've actually noted him here on the site. DRX trying to play anti-flash, but it's going to be Stacks who ends up getting flashed at the same time. Swings out. He's able to go ahead, confirms the kill.
Spike planted.
Well-timed pop there from Flashback, just unable to hold his ground. Carpe swooping forward, finding one. But he and Stacks, just 56 rather, health between the two of them. Nigh impossible odds. Looks like Carpe's going to try to go for a repositionment, yet just won't have the time for it. Stacks seeing one, but the spray is just off. Mako crouches. Carpe snappy with the initial headshot, but now is forced away. And the plant is not for him. Doesn't have a molly, doesn't have an orbital, doesn't have a hope in hell. Mako will get
Back pretty close to even. Flashback, taken down by Meteor.
Cage triggered.
That's exactly the kind of play that you need to see for T1 to get back on the horse. Mako waiting the cage, about to dissipate, and Meteor anticipates it incredibly well, as this guy is just taking over the round.
That's insane.
And immediately, the neural depth invested, they're scattering to the winds, needing the save.
See if they're gonna anticipate Buzz here.
Slowly drifting across the rope, would love to upgrade this stinger. It's an immense amount of damage. Fault line holds him back. For now, Bane somewhat safe, but here comes Meteor. There he goes. Bit too much noise. Buzz able to get out in front of this. Gunmin, faced here in main. Doesn't manage to find one, but now the Rolling Thunder crashing across. They lose one of the players who can try to help them play against this pressure. Stack similarly sends out his ultimate. Aftershock into underneath the side, but Carpe is just absolutely massacring them. Flashback now noted the cam getting the spot out. They know exactly where this Vice is coming from. Door tapped, and Meteor. Thorns over the top. The countdown here, the 1, 2, 3 go from T1. Salvo's going to be sent. Aftershock trying to clear the close angle. The Thorns already popped. Shorty, the blast pack forward as he tries to send it, and Buzz cuts him down.
30 seconds left.
Kill instantly found the man advantage here for the side of T1 as they look to get within touching distance of this scoreline.
Spike planted.
For DRX, how do you try to get out of here? Do you have to end up making a 4-man save call? They may, but they do fight back for one. Bring down to 70. Meteor gets picked off. Buzz back up in the tower alongside Stacks. Swing out. Shots exchanged. Mako in the final one front. Looking for the hold here on that plan. Carpe gets one with the molly. Hunman going to be taken down. Armageddon going across. Buzz sends to the paint shell to delay tactics. Working out of their favors. He gets a fadeaway shot. And he will find the push Mako back. He evacuates. Showstopper still in play. Gets the catch. Flashback going to be taken down. Still guarded big damn. Still is able to find some value. Swaps to the shorty and puts Mako down to 5 HP, but cannot confirm the kill. Gunman going to be good for 2. Carpe Meteor both going to be on the floor. Is now the 3v2. The spike being shipped across here towards the A site. Bane the closest one. Just that Sheriff in hand, however. Bolt line up in 3 seconds. Can he stem the tide? And can he keep himself alive?
Could just find one. That'd be massive.
Ring rotating around the back. Is able to go ahead, pick up the Vandal. Fault line at the ready. Sends it, looking for the stun into the orbital. But this time, Stacks not going to get cooked.
Left.
But they've bought some time. 7 seconds remaining. The plant now being stuck. Forward position. The fault line across. Bane held at bay for now. Izu tucked it, drop, freeing.
Last player standing.
Able to catch a glimpse, and Stacks falls down. It all comes down to Izu. His attention is split. And DRX. Hog now going to be forced into the open. The orbital goes his way, and Meteor will be able to cut him down to size. Mako, however, still present, still doing damage, finds 2. As it all falls down to Flashback.
Oh, the Rolling Thunder here as well for Stacks.
Honestly, though,
You'd hope not to use it.
If you can try to get him to use it, that could be huge to close it on a 13-11 scoreline. But he wants to win. But right now, the players split apart. One on the side, one in main. Stacks here hovering on the corner. Shoulder spotted, finds the first. Rolling Thunder no longer an equation. As the Meteor goes for the peak, he's a bit of damage, and Flashback lays him out! 13-10, DRX are going to Masters.